can't resist us.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 24, the finale race in season number 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. We are here at the Homestead Miami Speedway for the NRLOA Leagues 300, celebrating all the fantastic leagues the NRLOA has to offer. And I am not saying that my leagues are fantastic, I'm saying that all the guys in the description of this video, you see them all listed there, awesome guys to check out. Those are the guys I'm talking about, and that's what this race is here for, the NRLOA Leagues 300, to celebrate all those great leagues other than my own in the NRLOA. But not only are we celebrating that here today, we are also celebrating who will be the champion in the Turkey Hill Series. We'll be celebrating the championship at the end of the race, and it's going to be one of 3 drivers. Trey Barto, 584 points on the season so far. He holds an 18-point lead ahead of Marty Johnson, who's been one of the hottest drivers so far in the later goings here of the Turkey Hill Series. Ryan Madden has been one of the most consistent guys all season. He's been in the top 5 in the point standings pretty much the whole season. He's 34 points behind the only other guy with a chance at beating Trey Barto for this championship. It's only 3 guys who have a shot at the championship here today. And here is where they all start. Starting in 8th position is the number 5 of Ryan Madden. Starting 14th is the number 2 of Trey Barto, the points leader, and Marty Johnson starts 28th. It is looking very good for Trey Barto, but if you remember the race on Wednesday at Phoenix, Trey Barto started on the pole, and he ended up finishing 32nd after he crashed out midway through that race. That is very possible in today's race. As a matter of fact, that very thing happened in this race last year with Jesse Turner, who came into this race the points leader, and it's very ironic that the defending champion, Nathan Stapleton, who took away the championship from Jesse Turner in that final race last season, is starting alongside the guy who was coming into this race, the points leader last season, Jesse Turner in the number 39. But it's about different guys this time. It's about Trey Barto, Marty Johnson, and Ryan Madden. One of those 3 guys will not only win the Turkey Hill Series championship, but they will also get the final spot in NRLOA IROC 2. I'm looking forward to that starting on Monday. But anyways, let's go ahead and get these guys to roll off here for the NRLOA Leagues 300. The starting lineup for the race on the bottom of your screen, as always. And even though he has not won a race yet this season, that does not mean he won't win today. Nathan Stapleton, the defending champion of the Turkey Hill Series. This time last year, he was hoisting the championship trophy over his head. Will he hoist a race-winning trophy over his head here today? We're just going to have to see. He starts alongside the number 39 of Jesse Turner, who came into this race the points leader, like I said, last season. Unfortunately, he was not able to get the championship, and he is not in contention this season. Row number 2, we have Tristan Allen in the number 22, and the Season 1 champion of the Turkey Hill Series, Eric Ulmenhart in the number 24, who also broke another driver's heart in that race. 1.5 years to go in the finale race of Season 1. Garrett Zenor came into that race the points leader. Ulmenhart was able to beat him. We have Clint Buchanan in the number 17, starting alongside Cameron Gaju. 16 of Garrett Zenor, starting alongside... 16 is not Garrett Zenor, that is Ferdinand Gabat, starting alongside number 5 of Ryan Madden, who comes into this race 34 points behind. Then it's Caleb Hoffman and John Arndt in row number 5, rounding up the top 10 starting positions. There's Trey Barto starting 14th. And all the way back here, Marty Johnson, only 18 points behind, 28th starting position for the number 20. It has been a wonderful season here in the Turkey Hill Series. I'm glad you guys have enjoyed it. Let's do it for one last time in 2016. The green flag is out for the NRLOA Leagues 300 at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Nathan Stapleton with the advantage on the inside lane. However, here at Homestead, you never really know which lane is going to work. Lots of times the middle lane can work, the outside lane can work. That's what makes this racetrack so entertaining to have a race on. And it is going to be interesting to see who can get the best line to work and get the victory here today in the race and in the championship. Stapleton leads lap number 1. We're going to follow here with the championship contenders most of this race. At the moment, it is an easy championship for Trey Barto. But remember, at Phoenix, he could have clinched the championship on Wednesday in that race, but he crashed. And you never know when a crash could happen here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. It is definitely possible that something like that could happen. It has happened to championship leaders both finale races here in the Turkey Hill Series. Garrett Tenor crashed, I do believe, in the Season 1 finale, and this guy, Jesse Turner, who's trying to take the lead away from the defending champion, crashed in last season's finale while he was the points leader. Barto hopes that 3 is a charm for him, especially considering that he has been the points leader since Darlington here in the Turkey Hill Series 8 races ago. Tristan Allen looking to get to the inside of Jesse Turner for the lead. But Turner is going to lead lap number 3 here in the NRLOA League's 300. Clint Buchanan, a part-time driver, running in 3rd position right now. Stapleton files behind the 17 in 4th position. Then it's Ferdinand Gabat running in 5th. Ryan Madden. As a matter of fact, all 3 of the championship contenders started on the outside lane. The outside lane is not usually a good place to start here at Homestead. Now Trey Barto started there, and he is on the inside lane now, running in a very comfortable 15th position. Marty Johnson in the number 20 is falling back slightly, running 30th right now. Johnson has the best chance at surpassing the 2 of Trey Barto for the championship lead at the end of the race. But the number 20, looking to get to the inside of Cody Smart and Dan Smith Jr. back in there. He has a lot of ground to make up if he wants to surpass the 2, and he would have to finish 19 positions ahead of Trey Barto if he were to win the championship. Clint Buchanan taking the lead away from Tristan Allen and Ferdinand Gabat in the middle lane. He has some help from the number 39 of Jesse Turner behind him. Nathan Stapleton on the inside lane, looking to get to the inside of the 16. It was the 54 and the 16 battling for the championship after Jesse Turner crashed in that race last season. Nicholas Grattan driving the 16 in Season 2. He is retired now, but it's looking a lot like last season with these 3 guys battling for the championship in the Turkey Hill Series last season. Or those 3 cars, I should say. The 18 is technically the 54, in case you didn't already know that. Anyways, we're going to see here the number 5 of Ryan Madden. It's a long shot for him. He would need to finish 35 positions ahead of Trey Barto, and that would require Trey Barto to essentially crash in this race if that were to happen. Now, we know it's possible. It happened at Phoenix, but right now it's looking very consistent for the number 2 of Trey Barto. But as you guys know, I am a jinxer, and many times I have accoladed people, accoladed drivers many times, and shortly afterwards, tragedy strikes on them, and disaster strikes, and they don't get the result they want. But Trey Barto has been outstandingly consistent all season long, and it would just be really hard if he lost the championship after leading in the points after so many races. Isaac Nichols in the number 0 with a problem, heading to the pit lane. And that will not affect anybody else. It almost appeared that he was going to move up the racetrack and possibly LePage the field. Fortunately, that did not happen. We are still green here in the NRLOA League 300. They seem to be racing rather calmly in this one, but you never know when a crash might ensue, and you definitely want to watch for guys like Marty Johnson, Ryan Madden, Trey Barto, if something like that were to happen. Right now, Trey Barto still holding on to the championship lead by a good amount at this point, but you never know what could happen. We all thought Zachary Fitzwater was going to win the HERS Dash Series Championship on Monday, but that did not happen as Mitchell Carter ended up winning the race, tying him in the point standings and winning the tiebreaker. Now, the points standings coming into this race are definitely not near as close as they were in the HERS Dash Series, so I should be able to figure it out in this one. But sometimes I don't figure it out. So just keep that in mind. Madden is ahead of the 2, but he needs to gain 35 points on the 2 if he were to surpass him in the point standings, and it's not going to happen the way they are currently running. Anyways, Clint Buchanan is leading the field, and I would like to mention there are no pit stops in this race. The finale races do not have pit stops. So these guys are going to be racing to the end of the race without coming down the pit lane. They have no need to. And it's going to be an all-out shootout here at the Homestead Miami Speedway for this one. Garrett Zinor, he came very close to winning the Season 1 championship here in the Turkey Hill Series. He is taking the lead away from the number 17 of Clint Buchanan. Ferdinand Gabat, Nathan Stapleton still running in the top 5. Jesse Turner battling with Eric Almenhart for, I do believe that is 5th position. Now, we sometimes get some 3 wide and 4 wide, but we have not really seen much bumping around in this race, and that is a good sign for those who want to see a caution-free event here tonight. But we have seen crashes happen at the most inconvenient times, and just as I say that, Trey Barto makes it 4 wide. And this is what happened to Barto at Phoenix on Wednesday. He made it 4. We got a caution on the racetrack. And I do believe that the 01 of Landon Napa might have gone around in the 01. And the 89 of Dan Smith Jr. also slowing the racetrack. Garrett Zenora wins the race back to the line. And this is a great opportunity. Oh, just as I say that, they almost get together and crash, but fortunately that has not happened. It's a great opportunity for our points leaders to catch a breath here and hope that they do not get involved in any incidents later on in the race. Trey Barto still holding on to the championship lead in this one. Garrett Zenor is leading the field in the 07, trying to grab his 17th career win on NAPAFan and his 3rd win of the season here in the Turkey Hill Series. And that is, I do believe, Cameron Gaju in the number 25. I cannot quite tell. It does appear to be Barto, but I'm not 100% sure. We're going to go ahead and review the crash. Marty Johnson is currently running in 29th position. Trey Barto running in 13th. Ryan Madden running in 10th. Barto still remains the points leader. Let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution here in the NRLOA Leagues 300. And that was Landon Napa on the pit lane, not Cameron Gaju. But the 01 sliding up into the 89 of Dan Smith Jr., entering turn number 1. And the 89 simply does not have enough room. Gets into the 01 and Napa into the outside wall with the 89 right to his outside. You see Marty Johnson easily surpassing that incident without any contact. But still, Johnson is behind Trey Barto, and at this point, Marty Johnson would almost need a miracle if he were to win the Turkey Hill Series Championship. Landon Napa in the 01, I do believe, is going to be out of the race because of the front-end contact to his race car into the outside wall. We will replay this in real time, then get to the restart in the NRLOA Leagues 300. And that could have been a lot bigger than what it was, but a very simple crash here midway through the race here at Homestead. Landon Napa and Dan Smith Jr. getting into each other in turn number 1. Garrett Zenor won the race back to the line in the 07. Let's see what he does, and let's see what the championship contenders do when we restart here in the NRLOA Leagues 300 at Homestead. Back here at the Homestead Miami Speedway for the finale race in Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series, the NRLOA Leagues 300. That name given to me by Garrett Zenor, I do believe, in the 07, who is currently leading this race. We've got a couple of lap-down cars on the inside lane, Isaac Nichols and Landon Napa, and everybody is still out there on the racetrack, and that means that we still have a possibility of a big crash happening in this race. It might not happen, but you might want to expect it to happen just so you don't get surprised. But this is NR 2003. We can definitely get surprised at any moment. Ferdinand Gabat runs in 2nd position. The 18 of Nathan Stapleton runs in 3rd. Eric Almenhart and Jesse Turner the top 5. Ryan Madden in 10th. Trey Barto in 13th. And all the way back here is Marty Johnson running in 28th position. Trey green flag back in the air for Garrett Zenor. Stapleton trying to utilize the inside lane where the lap-down cars were of Landon Napa and Isaac Nichols. I do not know where Napa is, and this is interesting. He is holding up the rest of the field. I actually thought that Trey Barto was caught behind the 01. He's not, and that is fantastic for the number 2 of Trey Barto. Everybody else getting caught behind the 01 of Landon Napa, and Barto pulling away from Marty Johnson. Marty Johnson is Trey Barto's biggest threat, and he is not even that big of a threat for the number 2 of Trey Barto in the point standings. You might want to watch for this here. Now Johnson might move his way through the field a little bit because of this, but Landon Napa definitely very slow on the racetrack, and these guys having a rather difficult time trying to get around him. Anyways, to the lead, and it's pretty crazy up here. You see Trey Barto kind of falling behind there in the number 2, so that he does not get involved in anything that might happen in this madness of a pack. You see Ryan Madden in the 5. The best thing he can do is win the race. And even where Barto is running right now, if Madden wins the race, Barto still easily wins the championship. Jesse Turner taking the lead. They are going to be 4 wide, exiting turn 4 as Stapleton falls back on the outside. And Barto had better be careful in that number 2 if he wants to avoid getting caught up in anything here, but he is going to join this. A crazy lead pack here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. It was split away from the rest of the field because Landon Napa slowed everybody else down. And this is definitely not what the 2 of Trey Barto wants to see. However, this race is closing down fast. 8 to go this time by in Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. Oh, somebody's blowing up! I believe that's Clint Buchanan in the 17, and Barto getting stuck behind him, and they crashed behind Barto! But Barto is safe. Marty Johnson involved. Caleb Hoffman, and a massive crash exiting turn 2 here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. With Marty Johnson crashing in this one and Trey Barto avoiding the incident, I believe it's over. And Trey Barto, I think he can smile now. Now, Madden is still out there in the 5. And as a matter of fact, Ryan Madden runs in 4th position right now, but the fact that all those other guys crashed in that incident and Barto did not means that even if Barto crashes, I don't think he would fall back enough that he would lose the points lead to Ryan Madden. I think it is locked for Trey Barto in the number 2. But I thought that Zachary Fitzwater won that Hers Dash Series championship, and I was wrong. But this one's a lot simpler than that one, and I believe that this thing is 99% definitely going to go to Trey Barto. Caleb Hoffman in the 28th season's ending for these guys here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. It was Clint Buchanan who blew up in the 17, right in the middle of that 3-wide pack. And many guys getting involved, exiting turn number 2. Barto was stuck right behind him. And if you're Barto, your heart was racing like crazy at the end of that one, right when that was going on. He's 18th right now, and definitely in a good position. As long as he does not fall back to the end of the pack. If he falls to the end of the pack and Madden wins, Madden, I think, would be able to surpass him in the points. But it's looking pretty good for the number 2 right now. Let's go ahead and review and see what happened to bring out what will most likely be the final caution in Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. You see Garrett Zenor, Noah Cars, John Arndt behind this, but look at Trey Barto. He is right behind the 17. Josh Alexander, Jack Porkins, a lot of these guys coming in at full speed. And Marty Johnson spinning the 07 around. You see Max Newirth involved, Jordan Newman down the back. Barto came oh so close to getting caught up in this one, but fortunately for him, it did not happen, and then you see what ensues afterwards. Tyler already getting to the 17, the 28 of Caleb Hoffman spinning to the inside wall, Josh Crash, Elijah Gordon. I think Davey Johnson got caught up in this one. You see Garrett Zenor in the 07, he took a lot of hard hits. And Marty Johnson, he had a chance at the championship. He had the best chance at the championship other than Trey Barto. and he got caught up in this one, and I highly doubt he will be able to surpass the 2 in this one. I mean, there's only a couple of laps left in this one. It is just simply not going to happen for Marty Johnson in the number 20. There's so much dust, we can't even see who else is involved in this one. I believe that might be Josh Crash there in the number 6. Just a very unfortunate incident exiting turn 2 here at Homestead. So this one all happened when Clint Buchanan blew up in the middle of that pack. They were 3 wide. The only guy in this pack that was majorly involved was Garrett Zenor in the 07. And you see Trey Barto there, Noah Cars, Josh Alexander, they all pile up. And that was that second pack that got slowed up because of Landon Napa, who came in there way too fast. And that is why this crash happened. If they had slowed down because of the 17, that would not have happened. And Marty Johnson might have actually had a chance at surpassing the number 2 with Trey Barto. But because those guys ran right into these slow guys trying to avoid the 17, not run into him, it didn't happen. And I mean, he really got to hand it to Trey Barto. He was dead behind that number 17 of Clint Buchanan. But like a champion, he got out of it cleanly. And that might just win him the championship here in the Turkey Hill Series. It's an unfortunate one for Marty Johnson in the number 20. I believe, however, he is still going to be able to continue, but I do not know if he is going to be able to contend with everybody else. Anyways, it's been a long season. It's going to come down to a final couple of laps here in the NRLOA Leagues 300. We started in September. It's been almost almost 3 months since this season began. And it's finally about to end. Who's going to win the final race of the season? And will Trey Barto be able to hold Ryan Madden off for the championship lead? Most likely that's going to be the case, but you never know what can happen in a couple of laps here at Homestead. Let's go ahead and get to the final restart of the season here in the Turkey Hill Series, season number 3. It will be 3 laps to close out the season here in the Turkey Hill Series. And right now I'd like to thank everybody for all the support you gave me during this season. I had a lot of fun doing it, and I'm really looking forward to the next season we got here, Dodge Throwback Series, which is coming in January. But I'm not entirely sure when this series will return. It's gonna be a while, but you know what? Let's enjoy these final 3 laps here in Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. Ferdinand Gabat, Tristan Allen, William Brock, Ryan Madden, and Matt Daly are looking to go 2 in a row at the end of the season. Who's gonna win it here at Homestead? We'll find out in 3 laps to end Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. What I like about single file restarts is that if you're the leader, you get rewarded for it because you got nobody alongside you. Only unless, of course, you got lap down traffic. But when we're within 10 laps to go, you don't have to worry about lap down traffic on the inside. However, this 16 is going to have to worry about Tristan Allen trying to get his 3rd win of the season and get the most wins out of anybody this season here in the Turkey Hill Series. He's going to take the lead away from the 16. Now, Ryan Madden, the best thing he can do is win the race. That would award him 4 bonus points on top of the 40 he would normally get for finishing first. So he would not need to finish near as many positions ahead of Barto as he would if he were not to win the race. However, Barto is still too close to him in order for the 5 to ever surpass him in the point standings. Barto running 18th right now in the number 2. White flag in Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series, Tristan Allen. William Brock looking to take 2nd from Ryan Madden, and I believe the 62 is the only guy who's going to have a chance at beating the 22 in this one. The Charlotte winner trying to grab his 2nd win of the season. It's going to be a good one off of turn 4, but it's going to go to Tristan Allen in the 22. He wins the NRLOA Leagues 300. And there's your champion. Trey Barto wins the Season 3 Turkey Hill Series Championship in the number 2. How about that? And right at the end, they crash like always. How about that? but Trey Barto has put on one of the most dominating performances I have ever seen out of anybody in a season. And he led the point standings for the final 8 or 9 races this season. And he deserves to get this championship here in the Turkey Hill Series, season number 3. Not only does he win the championship, but he will be racing on Monday in NRLOA IROC 2. But there's your champion, Trey Barto. Gets it done here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. His first ever championship on Napa Fan comes in the Turkey Hill Series. Tristan Allen gets the victory in the number 22. That's his 3rd win of the season. He's going to be the winningest driver of the season here in the Turkey Hill Series. William Brock, Ryan Madden, Ferdinand Gabat, and Jesse Turner round out the top 5. Trey Barto finished in 18th position, and Ryan Madden needed to gain 35 points on the 2 if Madden were to have won the championship, and obviously is not going to be able to do that as Barto finished 15 positions within him. And that is going to be enough for the number 2 of Trey Barto to clinch the championship in the Turkey Hill Series, hoisting the trophy over his head here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway. It's a tough one for Marty Johnson. He finishes in 26th position. He just did not have as good of a starting position as he would have hoped, and because of that, he was not able to get to the number 2 and surpass him in this one. And an easy championship for Trey Barto. The past 2 seasons here in the Turkey Hill Series, the points leader has crashed and lost the points lead in this race, but it did not happen for Barto, and he wins it here at the Homestead Miami Speedway, the Season 3 Turkey Hill Series champion. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this season. And all of 2016, basically. This is the last series, technically, that we're going to be doing. If you want to count IROC as a series, you can. But I like to call that a special event, really. But this has been a fantastic season. I majorly enjoyed doing this season. And I'm very happy for Trey Barto in the number 2. One of the longest running drivers we have had here on Napa Fan. He has been here since the beginning, and I'm looking forward to what he can bring to the table here in the future series here on Napa Fan. He's got his first ever championship. It comes in the Turkey Hill Series, and it's definitely one that he will remember for many years to come here in the NRLOA. But anyways, congratulations to Tristan Allen for getting the win, and congratulations to Trey Barto for winning the Turkey Hill Series Championship. Anyways, NRLOA IROC will be beginning on Monday right here on Napa Fan. Got that race at Daytona. Then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will be races 2 through 4 to finish that out. And then next week, you know what? Next week is Christmas Eve. Can you believe it? Where in the world does the time go? It does not seem that long ago when Nick Smith won the Menard Super Truck Series opener at Daytona to begin this year out here on Napa Fan, and we're already closing in at the end of the year. I mean, it's unbelievable, but you know what? We're going to have fun with the special events on Christmas Eve, and we're going to have fun with IROC, and then we're going to get all ready for January and the Dodge Throwback Series. But anyways, I had a blast recording this race. I had a blast recording this whole season. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know you guys enjoyed it, and I'm very glad you guys enjoy all the races that I do, all the effort I put out. It definitely is a blessing to have all of you guys support this channel and everybody in the NRLOA. I mean, this was the NRLOA League 300. I want you guys to go and support everybody in the NRLOA, and even guys who aren't in the NRLOA, who are big supporters of the NRLOA. Go check them out as well. Arlands is another one, NOFSRL. All those guys are fantastic, and let's just keep NR 2003 strong and healthy here on YouTube. I enjoy it, and I know you do as well, and I can't thank you enough for all the support you've given me and everybody here in the NR 2003 community. God bless you all. You are the best fans anybody could ever ask for. And like I said, it is such a blessing to have you guys support this channel and every channel here in the NRLOA and NR 2003 community. Anyways, that is it for me for Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. Congratulations to Trey Barto, your Season 3 Turkey Hill Series champion. So here are the final point standings for the Season 3 of the Turkey Hill Series. And that is it for me. I will see you guys later.